Welcome to the How I Launch Successful Facebook Ads on My First Try training. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down and pretty much revealing everything that I did in order to achieve that success. And I'll go show you what that success looks like on the front end, tell you what that looks like on the back end, and really everything else in between. Now, there really is so much that goes into launch, like running a successful ad campaign from A to Z. I'm not going to be able to cover every single piece of it here in this video. So with that being said, before we get into the meat and potatoes here, one thing that I really want you to understand, because if you're watching this, I'm guessing you're a beginner or a novice, or maybe you're somebody who just hasn't had much luck with Facebook ads. It's important to understand that there are really three components of a successful ad campaign. Number one is the offer, which is essentially what you're offering the audience, what they're raising their hand for, what they're expressing interest in ultimately. The offer is comprised of all the variables that you see, the creative and the copy. Those come together, those essentially create the offer. That is, like I said, the overall message, the overall offer, what you're proposing to somebody as they see the ad. Now, second most important variable is the creative. The creative is what's going to captivate their attention. This could be either a photo or a video, some combination. And this is typically what somebody's going to see as they're scrolling through social media, in this case, Facebook, and that's going to get them to stop and actually consume or receive your offer, right? The creative is what's going to stop that scroll. The offer is your overall presentation. And then the third factor to a ad is the copy. The copy is your opportunity to that's your essentially your last ditch effort to convince that person to take the next step in the actual ad campaign. So this could help convert and convince analytical people, people that are skeptical, people that like to read. And depending on how you use the copy, there can be multiple ways that you can utilize it. But essentially, those three things are ultimately what an ad is comprised of. So now that you understand a little bit of background on the ad, let's get into the three simple tools that I used. And before we do that, actually, I do want to show you some of the results here. So now I've spent about just over $1,000, almost 1,100 bucks. We're seeing leads generated for under $14 a pop. And it would actually probably surprise you to know that I'm actually targeting a very specific local business industry with these ads, and how I'm targeting these ads would actually probably surprise you. So let's get into the three tools that I use. First one being the ads library. So the ads library is the best way for you to spy on your competition, as well as get inspiration from people within your industry, people outside of your industry, people parallel to your industry, all sorts of things. So for me, I'll just go ahead and show you DoorSwing. We actually work directly with local mattress store owners, and I got a lot of these these creatives, and quite frankly, the entire ad was directly from Gym Launch rather. And they've since changed up their ads. They're not even running a very similar campaign anymore, which is good. Which could be a bad sign. Maybe that campaign wasn't working as well for them. It seems to be working for me, but maybe they're getting things that are better. But essentially what I did was I did some market research. I thought about, okay, who can I get inspiration from? Who does something similar to me? Who does exactly what I do? And Gym Launch came to my mind, of course, being somebody who follows and listens to Alex Ramosi. So went and checked out their ads, and I don't have the same track record of them. They're making $150,000 growth guarantees. I don't have the data to quite back that up yet. So I just looked until I found something that I would feel comfortable promoting or offering. Like this one right here, discover the secret to endless lead quality or quality leads. I would feel pretty comfortable promoting that myself. And so I might actually make a new round of ads, getting inspiration from some of their new ad sets myself. But the one that I got at the time, they were doing a creative, which was, hey, fill your gym in 90 days. They said, fill your gym with high ticket clients in 90 days video. And I just reconstructed that ad to appeal to my target audience. And I'll be showing you how I did each of those steps. So the first thing is I just took their copy. I literally copied it. I went over to ChatGPT. Let's see. And let me see, doing some testing here. I had one where I'll just do this for you live. So I just said, hey, convert the following Facebook ad copy to resonate with dog trainers instead of local mattress store owners. And in this case, I was saying, hey, make it appeal to local mattress store owners instead of local gym trainers, right? Or local gym owners. So, yep, it takes that same exact structure. Mine was, do your mattress owner ever feel like you're sinking into a memory foam mattress while your competitors spring ahead? We get it. Do your dog trainer ever feel like you're chasing your tail while competitors lead the pack? We get it. So it's making a very problem-based but yet relatable and catchy question to catch the attention of the target audience. So that's how I got the copy. And then as far as the creative, which is the photo here, I went over to Canva, which is literally one of the best ad creation templates or tools that you can have. And literally what I did was they had a somewhat similar ad. They had people working out in the back with weights and getting sweaty and how to fill your gym in 90 days. So I'm like, okay, let me recreate that in my own sense. Now, here's what's really cool, and a lot of people don't even know. Like my video editor friend told me about this. I've told this to a couple of my agency friends, and they didn't even know. But if you come into here and we can actually look up dog trainer. If you upgrade your Canva subscription from the free to it's like $12 a month, you can get access to all their stock photos. So instead of you having to have a separate stock photo subscription to a stock photo marketplace, you can just have it all within Canva. So like this was kind of an example of if you're a mortgage broker, how to fill your calendar in 90 days. If you're doing an agency for mortgage brokers, we can do dog trainer. Same thing here, dog trainer. You see the photos, we'll delete that. And I'm sure that their desired result would also be a filled calendar, right? So send to back and boom, there you go. You have a nice clean advertisement if you were doing a dog trainer agency. You could very likely start generating leads with. So and obviously just play around with the text. This is a three component ad. It's just got the image, it's got this black fade, and then it just has the desired result, the outcome that the target audience is looking for. For B to C, it changes up a little bit. Here are some ads that I've been working on for one of my clients. Brand new luxury mattress, 101 night trial. And then another thing is you want to play with the colors. I got pink, blue, red. You also want to play with the images, right? And then you also want to play with the text. So those are the primary things and then obviously you can change the whole structure of an ad, but even with just one ad, you can create so many variations between the image, between the offer, between the words here. There's just so many things that you can do between the colors that are used, right? We got blue, pink, red. We've got, older couples. We've got some of just the mattress. We've got some of families, younger families, older families, on an adjustable base. So there's just really endless amounts of ways to spin an ad creative. So that's how I took care of the ad creative. Of course, I use, like I said, Gym Launch for some inspiration. The last thing is just the offer, which, if you're going to be running ads for yourself, you should already have an offer in mind. The key thing about running ads is you need to have an offer that will get people to stop, that you can convey in a very short period of time. When you're talking to somebody on the phone or just talking to somebody in general, you typically have a lot more grace, a lot more time to actually explain what the heck you're actually offering. Whereas with ads, you've got about a split second to catch their attention with their creative, retain their attention with your offer, and then drive them to convert with your copy or just your offer themselves. Once you have your offer figured out, your creative figured out, and your copy figured out, in order to actually launch these, you're just going to go into the ads manager of Facebook, which is adsmanager.facebook.com. Now, or you can navigate here through the business side of Facebook. Let me show you that real quick. Just go to business.facebook.com, all tools, and then go to Ads Manager. Boom. Then you get the full stack of the ad tools. So to launch this, just want to go ahead and create a campaign, probably wanting leads. If you're watching this in ecom, it's a little bit different process, very similar, but just your campaign objective changes at the end of the day. Anyways, the leads is more than likely what you want if you're in a high ticket sales based industry. I would start with a lead form, new lead campaign. I would turn on Advantage Campaign Budget Plus. This basically just tell Facebook how much you want to spend. And then the new set, I would just stick with instant forms to get started. Door swing, select your page. This is the part that's going to blow your mind. So crazy enough, for my door swing ads where I target local mattress store owners, I actually literally run wide open, broad targeting. So there's nothing you do. Now, if you have your offer and your creative dialed in, this will work for you. Facebook essentially uses what you have on that as a way to determine who your ad is actually for. So you literally don't do anything with the ad set. You just do instant forms just to get started, get your feet off the ground. Now, obviously, if you have a preference with age and gender, I would, switch that up. Like some of the business I work for, we work with people that are retirees, so we're obviously going to go after people that are 59 and a plus. If you have something that resonates more with women or men, set that gender. But as far as the actual detailed targeting, interest-based targeting, from my experience, you don't really need any of that. In fact, I've gotten better running ads to a custom list or even an interest-based audience for mattress owners. I've seen better results for the open targeting. But there's a lot of variables that go into that. It could be the offer, it could be the targeting. There's just too many things to really tell. And then you just basically take those three things that we talked about earlier and you plug them in right here. Primary text, headline is the offer, and then you upload your media, your Canva images, and you're good to go. And then you go ahead and set up your lead form. So these are the questions that I'm asking the people that come through DoorSwing. Are you a mattress store owner? And then what's been your biggest struggle? They have to manually type that in, simple yes or no, and then a manual type question. Then we get their name, number, email, and then we take them to the next steps. And then from there, you can quite literally hit publish. Going back over here, the three tools, yes. So the Facebook Ads Library, which we went through already, ChatGPT, how you can get inspiration for some copy, Canva to recreate some of the creative images that you're seeing from your research, and really that's it. I mean, don't overwhelm yourself. You don't have to recreate the wheel. Just do your market research, find your competitors, find inspiration, and just use what works to get yourself off the ground. Awesome. Well, I trust that you got value out of this. This is the entire process from A to Z, how to create the entire campaign, and then actually how to go within Facebook and to launch it. So if you got value from this, let me know, and let me know what you would like to see more content on. Talk to you soon.